Do you want to know if your ex will ever come back? Well, here's a reading where I can answer that question. The secret lies by looking at their element, not just yours, and importantly to look at what the influences in their current thinking and what they're going to do next. Make sure you stick around towards the end of this video because there is a bonus of what you can do to manifest this opportunity from the universe. So subscribe right now and press the bell so you don't miss anything. My name is Anne-Marie. I've been a professional tarot reader for 30 years. Hello everyone, and this is the start of our new element series where we're going to be focusing very much on relationships. The question today is, will my ex ever come back? Hello Air, this is your relationship reading looking at your ex, will they ever return? Now this is if you are an air sign and they are also air. So let's go straight to the first one, which is Gemini. Now Gemini's here. We've got the Lover's card and the Knight of Pentacles. Gemini card has actually come up in Gemini position. What does that mean? Communication. So you will hear from them. Not only is this the house of communication, Knight of Pentacles, they really want to make sure that there's proof that this relationship can be looked at a second time round. So Gemini very strongly saying it's a yes coming back in here. You will hear from them. I feel the timing of this could be within a month's time due to certain cards around it. Also, the Tarot's advice up here is telling you they're lonely, they want to reconcile. Six of Cups is nostalgia, reconciliation. I'm sorry, let's try and make it work. I've had enough of being on my own. I'm wiser now. I want to actually look at us. I don't want to be on my own, I want to reconcile. And emotionally, they're much more in control of their feelings and they're logical. You make them happy. Whatever the obstacles were here, I do feel that they're taking responsibility because we've got King of Swords here, which actually shows they're focused and know there's got to be a balance. So this is actually really very positive if your ex was a Gemini. Now I would like you to stay watching. There's a little bit of healing advice at the end here, and if you stay on here you'll be able to see what the cards are telling you that your air sign thinks of you through this period of time where you're not together. So stay watching to actually have that revealed, please do. So moving now, if your air and your ex was Libra, this is the house of Libra, and what we've got here is wanting to heal things, actually moving forwards with you into principles and ideals and fighting for this and saying, you know, we've come so far, we can't give up now. This is something that they want to explore with you, and I do feel that they want to test waters in maybe turning things around and becoming more involved, as in going out socially and doing things together. These cards really do suggest that. Here is the card of Libra here, sitting in the foundations of this very read, which is such a powerful and strong place. Not only that, it's based upon trust. They really do trust that this relationship can actually work, and that some of the difficulties, although may have challenged the relationship, the focus is that it was unsettled and that there was some naivety there, and that comes through here and that comes through here, and that having focused on that naivety and, if you like, grown up and taken a leave of using common sense, that generally they're happy and that everybody has their slights and everybody has their difficulties, that you must work together, then I feel that Libra will most certainly take action in contacting you. Very strongly coming up here and very strongly coming up here, because we have the Wands. Wands is cards of action. If we look at the 11th house here, as in which is the house of Aquarius, we are being shown that they did not feel the nurture in this relationship. They were not able to nurture the situation, and they felt very much that every time they tried to do that, that Aquarius felt that you were in some way making them feel the blame or the responsibility was laying all at their door. Now that's their way of thinking. That's not actually saying that's how it was. That's how they are thinking about the situation, and I feel that they are exhausted from the situation and finding it a struggle in order to be able to pick up the pieces here yet again. However, if we're in the House of Aquarius, I feel that they felt that everything that they tried to do to allow the situation to grow, to nurture the relationship, they felt stabbed in the back. They felt that there was difficulties here. They felt that they were the blame, the scapegoat for everything. So I think Aquarius was finding it very tough. Their principles and ideals were, it's almost like they tried every single thing they could think of, and that's what we've got here. If we look at them as themselves in the major card for Aquarius, the Star card here, and Seven of Rods showing up in the house, the 7th house of relationships. They would like to heal the situation. They do feel that there was some value in the relationship, and that from their perspective they were doing everything they could, almost like a 7 out of 10, 1 being the lowest and 10 being the maximum, and they're kind of saying, come on, you need to give me a helping hand here, you know, you need to stop fighting with me, you need to work with me, not against me. I do feel that they are much more inclined to want to come back in and say that they are going to give it another whirl. I feel their actions are saying that they will. I also feel that they have been through some sort of healing and have looked at their principles and ideals. I don't want to throw the towel in quite just yet, even though at the moment I think they are finding it very difficult to come up with a solution. They don't know how to turn this around. Their thinking is exhausted. So if we look at it from that respect, it feels here as if very much their thoughts are restricted, and they are feeling that they were in some way to blame and took all the responsibility for their efforts, but they're not going to give up. They want to come back in and they want to see if they can make progress with you. And if we look at you in the cards here, we begin, you need to focus, and you need to pay attention to the small detail, and you need to actually look at the trust that's in this relationship and the fact that it was unsettled, perhaps by daydreamy sort of type thinking and maybe influences of other people, of their principles and ideas and illusions and delusions. You would do better to actually take this time that you're on your own to look at reconciling what you feel the differences were in the relationship, and look at the happy times and take the rough with the smooth, as it were. Okay, so perhaps be a bit more lenient and know that things can go wrong, and that if they do, you need to talk about it. You know, you need to be transparent. Your tarot cards are giving you the advice that you need to be transparent, and you need to speak up and say what it is that's on your mind without any blame, accepting responsibility for your side, and maybe calling out the facts of what's not right. If we look at the archetype cards, we can see what your air sign is thinking of you, my dear air, and what advice you have of what their thoughts and feelings are right now. You were their lover, great passion and devotion to you, and unbridled appreciation of something or someone new. Mystic, well, they love the fact that you bring about a pizzazz and a magical quality in their lives, because they feel that you are very connected with everything, including the divine. Hedonistic, inspiring your creative energy to embrace good things in life. You do celebrate yourself and the beauty of all things. So I think they like your energy with yourself, as in how you view life and how you are able to look at how to work with energy and celebrate the best things and the positive things, to be good to yourself and to be healthy and to do things in a way that is pretty much all, you know, to really go for it, to really want it to actually happen. They do miss you as a lover, okay? They do miss that attention, they do miss that sparkle, and they do miss that indulgence into life as a whole. you know, to dive in and go for it and really, really be part of everything, to almost touch everything, to taste everything, to not be judgmental and not to sit on the fence. So I think you are missed. If we look at some healing for you, I'm going to use the Mars-Venus cards. So let's look at what we can do with healing, what advice the cards are giving on healing. Okay, so feelings need to be validated when one of you is upset. For both of you, your deepest fears are that there's an incompetence on your behalf or his behalf. To remember that, you know, it will be good to feel that one is off the hook and understood that everybody makes mistakes. So we all make mistakes, and to almost laugh about it rather than point it out and use it as a criticism. So ways in which you can go through the healing and how that actually can work for you are with the Mars and Venus cards. And I want to actually pull a couple of crystal cards for you to help with the healing. Rose quartz, wonderful. That will help in love, matters of love. Water, very important. And last but not least, purification, black tourmaline. So if you focus on rose quartz, water and black tourmaline, it will bring about love and purification. Water is emotion, of course. I do hope that helped. Thank you for joining me. Until next time, please subscribe, ring the bell so you're alerted next time I upload a video. And if you feel that this video could help somebody, please share it. Leave your comments in the box below. I will be happy to read them and answer them. Until next time, bye bye.